Space Coconut.
Okay, today we're going to talk about the price of cosmetics and why behavior might sell more of them, as well as generate less vitriol and more goodwill if they were to simply lower the price. Before I get into it, sub if you're new and hit the bell if you don't want to miss any videos in the future. If you ever want to discuss anything you see in my videos, follow me on Twitch where I'm live every Saturday with random streams during the week, usually Tuesdays. Join the Discord if you want to chat with other Coconauts about anything you feel like, as well as find out when those random streams will be. Links to everything are in the description. And cosmetics are one of the few things in this game that are seemingly released with very few problems. At worst, we get some weird clipping issues that are fixed within weeks or a few months, depending on whether the devs feel like taking care of those issues at the time. And while I can't deny that the quality of the paid cosmetics is kinda high, not many people will disagree that the prices of these cosmetics are far too high for that quality. For the price of a single mediocre cosmetic, you can buy the entire Chapter 18 beta test. This isn't exactly a good value if someone just wants to look different while they're dangling from a hook, even less for players who can only see their weapon. While it's easy to take advantage of players who don't seem to realize that they're overpaying for mediocrity, lowering the prices would go a long way to improving goodwill with the players unhappy with various aspects of the game, as well as increase the number of sales of these cosmetics. Right now, a new regular cosmetic will run a player about 1200 RX cells. I'm using this number right now because most cosmetics are listed at 1080 RX cells after a 10% discount, which means the regular cost is about 1188 cells. Legendary skins run about 1634 cells. Right now they're listed as 1485 cells after a 10% discount. There's a marketing tactic for digital products like these that the devs are using, but it's not that important to the discussion, so we'll just use the discounted price for the purpose of this discussion. Now, I, as a consumer, hate the mobile marketplace tactics in general, and especially in this case of a game that we've already purchased that also produces paid DLC. Don't bother arguing that DLCs are free, because time is not free, time has value. But the cosmetics that the behavior devs throw at us would be more tolerable to many people if they were priced fairly. As they are, Dead by Daylight cosmetics are overpriced for what you receive. So, if they were priced at a third of what they currently are, not only would it benefit players who enjoy buying cosmetics, but it would benefit the company by encouraging more people to buy cosmetics and create goodwill among those less happy with their business practices. In addition to this, if they were priced fairly, not only would there actually be use for those 500 RX cell packs, but players would have enough leftover RX cells to feel more inclined to purchase another RX cell pack. As an example, the Clown's Santa outfit costs 1080 cells. If it cost 360 cells in total, each piece would cost 120 cells each. After purchasing the $5 pack and purchasing the entire cosmetic, a player would have 140 cells left over, which is slightly over the cost of a single item at 120 cells. Right now, I have 40 cells that have sat in my account since the Medusa Hag was released. The first cosmetic I bought was the Lettuce Hag. 40 cells is 1/10 the cost of a single Clown Santa item priced at 400 cells. Knowing that I would need to buy an entire pack of 1100 cells to purchase the cosmetic, leaving me with 60 leftover cells, leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. Instead of having a leftover amount of cells that feel like having sticky pennies at the bottom of a cup holder, we would have a bonus piece of cosmetic that came with our purchase of a single full cosmetic for $5. This generous bonus would lead more people to instead purchase more cells to get full cosmetics, as well as having enough left over to get extra pieces. How many of you watching this don't buy cosmetics because of their unreasonably high price, but would consider it more if they had a lower price that fell more in line with the pay-to-play model that Dead by Daylight currently uses, and you got a nice little bonus cosmetic to go with it? Let's also pretend that we live in a fantasy magical land where the devs have fixed the biggest problems in the game and we're only left with small annoyances and quality of life changes that need to be made. How many of you might buy cosmetics if they were priced at 360 cells for a full regular cosmetic? Legendary skins at 1,485 cells are 100% a ripoff right now. They're marketed as playing a completely different character like Lisa or Sybil, or the excuse that more effort went into their design like Krampus, when the Trapper himself still needs quite a bit of tweaking to be good. These skins that are really no more special than the skins that already exist, with no additional voice lines, animations, moris, and some would argue that since they can't be mixed and matched with any other cosmetics, they might be worse. At 1,485 cells, a player needs to purchase the 1100 pack and the 500 pack of Auric cells for $15 total, and would have 115 cells left over, which is 1/4 the cost of a single regular cosmetic. If they were priced at 900 cells instead, a player could purchase the 1100 cell pack, buy the full legendary skin, and have 200 cells left over to purchase an extra cosmetic piece, and then end up with 80 cells left over when they're only 40 cells away from buying another piece. Rather than being transparently greedy with cell packs and cosmetic prices, they could instead choose to be generous and encourage players to purchase more cosmetics with small bonuses in a fairly priced marketplace. I know that this is much less important than talking about things that need to be changed and fixed in the game, and it's really out of place as someone who actively refuses to purchase cosmetics at all until things in the game change. But I really felt like it was something worth talking about, since the devs are clearly hell-bent on shoveling these things out. The least we could hope for is that they be priced fairly. Let me know what you thought of this idea and share your thoughts about the prices of cosmetics in the comments below. Make sure you let Behavior know too on their official forums and their official Discord. Make sure you don't get banned by them though. If they keep banning people willing to speak out against them, then eventually the only voices they'll hear are the ones that aren't as informed as yours is. Like the video if you like the video, and dislike the video if you hate cheaper cosmetics. Until next time, I'll see you in the fog.